trying to win a Super Bowl.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So big.
All right, well, not doing a game like that. That game was straight bullshit the whole game. All right, let's try again.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Part of me, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Griffin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Griffin. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Jackson's going to try to sneak, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Griffin. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, done. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Griffin. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Griffin. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the gun, it's Griffin. He is going to find Hill here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to actually get production from their lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's done. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. He finds his man complete. That's done. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Griffin. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. And their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Jackson to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Griffin. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this shit. Fuck this stupid